Get out the insurance cards, get out the copays. The office is open, my friends. Brought to you by drroto.com.
Yo, everybody, it's Iheart. So let's get to it.
Bring the
pain! What's up, everybody? It's Heat Override and Dan, and we're ready to bring the pain. Oh, yeah. What's up, man? How you doing today?
Oh, I'm exhausted, brother. I'm exhausted.
That's crazy, man. I am too. It was a crazy work week, and I bet a bunch of us had crazy work weeks here. So, I mean, we're gonna get to it. If you didn't catch anything at the website, get the Dr. Roto rate now. Use code word DOC, get 10% off of your subscription, and then check out all of the awesome UFC content that we've been putting out, as well as all of the baseball, basketball, and the one and done crew constantly going live every single day for March Madness. Are you into March Madness, Dan?
I am, man. I was heartbroken to see Robert Morris go down today.
Oh, man. You know, I thought
man.
Hey, yeah. Cheers, mate. So I just got back from being out. I had me a nice beer. It was called Crumbleberry. So it was a mix of vanilla, blueberry, and honey by Fathead.
That sounds delicious.
It was good. More along the line of a honey. Then you get the hit of the vanilla, and then you think you're like a pumpkin pie, and then it's like boom. Man.
Gotcha.
It was so good. But hey, everybody that's new to the Fight Club of Pain, this is a little show of the Bring the Pain tree, you know, bring the pain. And so we talk all UFC. We're going to cover 4 fights today. We're going to give out some crazy bets. And at the end, I'll give out a DFS lineup. Things have been looking pretty good. The last 2 weeks have been I've been treading a little bit of tire in the muds. DFS kind of been back and forth. One line hit up, one line does it. So I only played 2 lineups last week because I was fighting myself, man. Dude, Dan, it was insane.
My predictions are crazy sometimes, bro.
Dude, your predictions were great. So we'll do a fast recap. So I picked Waldo. Dan picks Ryan Spann. I got the win. He gets the loss. We both picked Alexander Hernandez. Both get the win. We both picked Cheaty. So we both picked a dog. 6 dogs did win on this fight. So that threw a lot of DFS off. That threw a lot of bets, parlays off. And it shows sometimes, man, again, we come back to it. Fighting is different than NFL, MLB, than NBA. I don't like NBA at all, DFS. I just hate that stuff, man. I'm sorry. If I offend anybody with that, I am sorry that I just do not like the NBA DFS anymore. It's gone to trash. So, and Marvin Vettori and Roman Dolise. Dan had Dolise because we both went into it. Both ended up 3-1. So hopefully we can get some of the same sauce. But man, we got some really, really great fights this week picked out. Some controversy. I don't know which way Dan is going. He's already seen a lot of my picks. So he's going to get it, man. But Dan,
There's some bangers this week.
Some bangers. Let's get right into it, people, right? Because I don't want to bore you with that. If you want a review, go check out my review that I left on Sunday, right? It's been up all week. And then, so we're going to start off with Gunnar Nelson versus Kevin Holland.
Kevin Holland.
We got a plus 102 on Kevin Holland. Well, that was at the time I wrote this. And we got a negative 130 on Gunnar. But everybody in the world is saying Kevin Holland is knocking out Gunnar Nelson. Dan.
I disagree. I completely disagree. I think Gunnar Nelson rushes him.
Yes.
I think he takes him to the ground.
Yeah.
And I think he manhandles him and makes him tap in the second round.
I am totally all on that too as well. I avoided that for my five tastic picks, but I do have Gunnar Nelson tapping him. I actually took the combo round, second and third, because let's just face it, people. Well, at this point, we're both picking Gunnar. All right, I watched Gunnar against Gilbert Burns. And Gilbert Burns is a little like more plump than Kevin Holland is. Gilbert Burns fended off a lot of Gunnar's takedowns, although he couldn't stop Gunnar's excellent sidekick. Totally love the shit out of that.
I agree. He has a great sidekick, and he has a great leg kick. His leg kicks are mean.
Yeah, a lot of people that he has more of a point fighting stance, so he fights kind of like me. That's kind of my stance when I keep my hands up. Most of the time I keep them on the side, apparently. But
everyone forgets that he's one of the best Brazilian jiu-jitsu guys on the planet. On the planet. If he gets you on the ground, he's going to tap you.
Exactly. He's got way more submissions. And I think that people just don't think that he's going to get close enough to Kevin Holland to actually get that tap. But for me, I'm just saying, look, I went back again. I'll go back to the Gilbert Burns, right? He had that fight. He just didn't control him enough. And there was a couple of times that Burns was able to flip him over and put Gunnar in a bad situation. That he still didn't finish him. So there's no way Kevin Holland. And it's funny, too, because if you go over the general census right now for Kevin Holland, they're all just taking him because I think it's just because they liked his antics. He's just like, man.
It's his hands. His hands are lethal. His hands are lethal.
Yeah.
But as soon as his back hits that mat, he has no idea what to do. He's a turtle. He's a turtle.
He sells up and they pick him up and they just ground and pound his ass.
Yeah. He's a turtle.
It's too much for him. So we're picking Gunnar Nelson over Kevin Holland. Easy. That's going to be, I'm picking submission. Dan's picking submission. If you want to get froggy, a lot of people are picking that it goes the distance and they're thinking that the home crowd's going to have some sort of sway for Gunnar, but I don't think it's going to take that. I just want that extra money. Look, the negative 130 is fine, but give me that tap. I got a tap for y'all later. Wait till you hear this shit, right? I know you saw it, Dan.
I did.
It's wild, but man, 50 cents will win you a lot.
Yes, sir.
So we're going to get to Nathaniel Wood versus Morgan Charrier. If that's how you say it. Charrier.
I don't know how to say his name, man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I've heard it like 5 different ways. Right?
Yeah.
Negative.
Yeah. I don't know which one's the right way to say it.
It's like, okay, everybody just says it. If you got like a little accent, it probably sounds better, especially if it's French. Charrier. So we got him at a negative 154. Of course, that's fluctuating. Nathaniel Wood, a plus 120. Dude, I know that people love Wood's hands. I do like Wood. Like it, but
I do.
Tell me about Wood, bro. Bring it.
He's a great stand-up fighter. Stand-up fighter.
That's what I see.
He has great defense, and his takedown defense is amazing.
Yeah. He is really good from what I saw of him, and he does stand. He makes sure that he's vertical at all times, and a lot of people are actually taking him. They think that he could definitely get through or get that finish, not the finish, but more so the decision over Morgan. But for me, I'm picking Morgan Charrier because I loved what he did against our boy Cheppy Mariscal. When I watched that Cheppy fight a lot of people think that Morgan won that fight. And I thought he kind of did too. I thought that he did enough damage to Cheppy's face. I thought that he controlled enough time. I just think that Cheppy went through more, ate more, and just rode it off, and they just thought that was a light punch. It's swayed toward Cheppy, and I love Cheppy. We know this. But at the same time, I just think that when I seen him wrapped all around him and being able to slug and hit Cheppy the way he did, I just don't think that Nathaniel Wood's going to be able to take up with that. And then before he knows it, he gets grabbed, he gets dropped. I think this goes him. This is a decision for me, and I'm going to lean Morgan.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
Uh-oh.
I think it goes to the decision, and it goes to Morgan.
All right. I mean, this is we're agreeing so much. Let's see if we could get us to disagree for once. We've got Jan Blachowicz versus Blachowicz versus.
Blachowicz. Oh man, you went away. Where you at, bro?
All right.
You went away. You went away for a second.
I know. It's these cameras get confused when I have all these cameras on me, right?
Gotcha.
That's why you just see 2 cameras. You seen how fast I could do that, people? I could do that for you. Just gotta pay some money. Yeah. I'm just messing. Anyway, we got Jan versus Carlos. Carlos got to negative 298 when I wrote this down earlier, and Jan's at a plus 240. What do you see, man? You think Jan is channeling the fountain of youth? Is he gonna?
I'm a big Jan Blachowicz fan.
Just spit it, bro. Spit it.
He went to a decision with the now champion that I called.
Yeah.
With the now light heavyweight champion.
The now
went to a draw.
Yeah.
Fought him better than the old champion did.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He is still at the top of his game. And his
even
leg
with the
kicks,
2 years, bro?
Even with the 2 years.
Okay, leg kicks, go for it.
His leg kicks. And everyone forgets how he smothered Israel Adesanya when he fought him.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. You know, a lot of people.
My man has wrestling, and his hands are made of bricks. I swear his hands are made of bricks.
I mean, that's that Polish power, man. That's what everybody keeps talking about. And for me, I agree, but I just can't. I can't just, after watching a few fights with Carlos Ulberg and just seeing the way he like knuckles down and just starts slugging. And I know Jan can take those blows, but I just don't know if he's ready for that. You got somebody that's surging right now in the rankings, somebody that has everything going for them. And then you have Jan, he's just like, oh, I'll have a fight. Let's have some fun, right? But Jan does, I know Jan, right? Okay, I know him. I know he's been a great champion. He's had some wars with some people. He's got stamina, right? But at the same time, he's just facing a young dog. I could be wrong. There's a lot of people that are on the Jan line for an upset, for any kind of money, even a decision. They're on that line, but I'm taking Carlos Ulberg. That's my pick, man.
So if you watch when Carlos Ulberg is getting hit, he keeps his chin up.
Okay.
He backs up like this.
Yeah.
And that's the last thing you want to do against Jan Blachowicz. Last thing you want to do.
He's picking Jan.
I'm picking Jan.
Jan. Woo-hoo. What's the method of victory, Dan? What's the method of victory?
I'm going to say decision.
Decision? Yeah. Okay. I got a bold call coming for that one, but here we go. Carlos Ulberg knocks him out in the round combo, second and third, plus 450. That was actually a better number than just his knockout in the first round, which was a plus 220. I don't think he can finish him then. I think it being a 3-round, it being 3 rounds, that does help Jan coming off that layoff. But at the same time, I see that 450. I see the young dog. I see a TKO. I know what happened. So I'm going in for it. That's who I got. That's who I'm picking. And he's even part of, he's part of the Five-tastic Five. I don't have his knockout as the 5 though, so you definitely have to get to Dr. Roto to check that out.
He is part of your Fantastic Five.
Oh yeah, the co-main event. And now we have the main event. Oh yeah. Woo! Leon Edwards plus 136 versus Sean Brady 162 It's in his backyard. Everybody under the sun is picking Sean Brady. They're giving no disrespect to the ex-champ that thinks he can beat the current champ. But he has not beat him. And both of these guys have something in common. They have fought. Not the champ, but they have fought together in the same kind of differences. So you got Sean right there, right? Go ahead, Dan. Take it over while I go pull something up. What do you know about Sean Brady?
I know Sean Brady is an amazing fighter. I know he can throw his hands. I know he has an iron chin.
Mm-hmm.
And I know this kid could go.
Yeah.
But there's a reason why every expert puts Leon Edwards in their top 15 pound for pound right now. There is a reason. And he's
in my top 10.
He's going to show why he's going to show Brady why he is part of that pound for pound ranking.
I got to give it that.
Or tomorrow.
So I look at it this way. They think that Brady is like Belal Muhammad. And since Leon has seen Belal Muhammad twice, of course, no decision first time, and then Belal the second time going the distance, Belal just took him out. And of course, I've heard Leon say that, hey, the jet lag, etc. He did look slow in that fight, but what really did it for me in that fight for Belal was the way he rushed him from the go. The way he took him right to the mat, and they say that that's going to be the way to beat Edwards. But when I saw Muhammad do that to Sean, it was totally different. Sean tried to box with him. He really did. And that was a different kind of, and I know that there's some different times between all these fights that we're talking about. But for me, he knocked him out. We all seen it. He knocked him out in the second round. He took him out. He was unresponsive. And the ref gave, Brady had every chance to defend himself. And all he did was keep his back at the cage and get waltzed around. If Edwards at any point knocks him at silly, makes him seize white, this is exactly the same thing that's going to happen to Brady. So is that what you're seeing as well too?
I agree with you. Standing up, they're not evenly matched standing up. They're not.
No,
Leon Edwards is above Brady standing up. If it goes to the ground, everyone forgets Leon Edwards is a brown belt now in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I think he's a brown belt.
Yep.
Which is damn good.
It is damn good. We all know there's levels to BJJ, people.
There's levels.
He's still good.
But that's damn good.
Yeah.
I don't know what Brady is on those levels, but he's not on Edwards' level. He's not.
He's just, so you're saying Brady's practically like that main card, co-main card. He could get in there. He could get some work done. He'll have a lot of wins. He'll have some losses. But at the end of the day, at the end of his career, he's not going to be a consistent champ like we've seen other champs, Muhammad at the time. We've seen Edwards. We've seen Edwards go to some war, man. I mean, with Usman, dude, if you were talking about Usman versus Brady, what would we be talking about, right? We'd be talking Usman wins, right?
Usman ragdolls him. Yeah, exactly.
But so, go on.
Usman or Edwards beat Usman three times.
Yep.
He beat him 3 times.
Yep, and knocked his ass out.
Yeah, so
that's a hard man to knock out, right, people?
Exactly. So what happens when those two really throw down?
Yeah.
Like you say, a lucky punch could go either way.
Yeah. The one thing I didn't like about that, going back to the Muhammad fight, the second Muhammad fight, is when Edwards was blocking, he was blocking wide open, and it was early in the fight. I think it was first round. Muhammad snuck that beautiful uppercut in. Yeah. They had the replay on it and everything like that. But before that uppercut hit, the minute I seen him wide open, I was like, bro, what you doing? And whack. That's what happens. Yeah. Fighter sense, that's what we do. It was just like this past weekend when I was looking at this guy get ready across from me, and I could tell that I don't know if he knew he was in the ring with the champ, but at the end of that fight, he found out that there's a reason why I've been champ for a minute in my sport, in point fighting.
Hit him with the Rob Rush.
I did. Ran through that man. That man's lucky he was big and he was strong, because, I mean, a backhand bent him over, though. But that's what happens when you got fast hands. When you got fast hands, you can put your hands down. I literally point fought this dude with my hands by my side to defend against the side kick or any kicks, because I didn't give him respect as a boxer. I took a lot of pride in my hand speed that has been getting better, that I've been working at. Again, this goes back to Leon Edwards. When you're on another level and you have somebody like that, you block faster, you block better, and you can hit harder doing that. And that's why I think Leon Edwards has the advantage in this.
And Leon Edwards has the track record of seeing what his opponent does throughout the rounds and countering.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he fought Cowboy Cerrone too.
Every round he changes his aspect of the fight. So I cannot bet against Leon Edwards.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the current champ, Belal Muhammad, is literally his no decision in loss since 2018.
Yep.
Like, you go back that many fights, 10 fights. You got to be something special. And maybe Sean Brady does put it together, but I just don't think with his hand speed, when he really gets back in there with Muhammad or something, or somebody like that, he's not going to like it. And so therefore, I got Edwards, and who do you got?
I got Leon Edwards. And
all right.
It's got to be by decision, because Leon Edwards only wins by decision.
He does. He literally goes the rounds every single time.
He only wins by decision.
Dude, he just wins. I'm going to get crazy. All right. So Leon Edwards by decision is the right call. And so we'll let that out. We'll get that in there. Right. But for me, if you go to, I think it was FanDuel, if Leon Edwards submits Brady in the third or fourth round, it's a plus 5,500 at the time I took this. 50 cents. 50 cents wins you like $2.50. $3 wins you like 50.
I'm about to go on FanDuel right now and take that right now.
Dude, his knockout in rounds 2 and 3 are plus 1,200. I know that these are some crazy odds, people, but we've been spitting some crazy odds. But if you've seen some of the screenshots that we've had, you'll see that some of these crazy odds have been hitting. Again, you're only going to get that information at Dr. Roto in the subs only Discord. That's where you get access to us. You don't get access outside of this show other than the articles and that. So if you want to see the craziness, you got to take it to the page and see the craziness. Yeah. Woo!
Hey, bro, this is the first time I have not taken an underdog on a crazy bet.
Well, Edwards is still an underdog. Yeah, Edwards is an underdog.
Yeah, is he though?
A plus one. No, I don't think he is.
Is he?
You took Jan. You took Jan, though.
I'll take
That's a plus 240. Okay, so you got one. Last week you went 2 and I went 1. And you missed on one, but you cashed on your second one. So you've been a little, I'll say Dan's been putting his balls to the walls when it's coming to these calls. Yeah. Woo! That's what we do. All right, let's get to the DK lineup, right? So get this on DK. Hopefully none of these fights cancel. I got you Oberg, Kavanaugh, Packin, Mick Packin. Don't be playing with me. There's a reason why Tom Aspinall be working with this man. Y'all go see it, right? Parkin knockout. Fletcher, Padilla. I said Padilla. And Edwards. I said Padilla. Padilla and Edwards, man. So Oberg, Kavanaugh, Parkin, Fletcher, Padilla, Edwards. Fletcher's a talk. But when you're talking salary, people, we got to take a chance. Edwards is my chance. Fletcher is my chance. Parkin is my chance. That's what we're rolling with, people, man. You like it, Dan?
I do. You want to know my chance, buddy?
What's your chance?
I'm taking Meatball Molly.
You're taking Meatball Molly. You know, I got Thenaria. Was that her name? Thenaria.
I'm taking Meatball Molly.
I gotta see this. I gotta see her name again. Yeah, Thenara. Thenara, again, a lot of people have been talking. She sticks her chin up like Carlos.
Yep.
So a lot of people don't like that. Everybody says this goes a distance, and Meatball Molly gets the decision easily because it's her crowd.
I'm taking Meatball Molly, man. I think she rocks her.
Yeah, she rocks her. Unfortunately, I have Thenaria in this. I do have it go in the distance. The distance at the time that I recorded this was a -190. That's not too bad. I did look at the under 2.5, and the under 2.5 was a +180 at the time, people. So if you're feeling a little dance side, take that decision and go make yourself some meatballs, or get a little wild and stick your neck out and hope that you can Thenaria. That's saying. Good stuff, man. All right. Well, I think that's going to do it for this week. I think we had another strong episode. I want to see where we go with this week. I think we have a lot of great fights. We have a lot of upcoming newcomers. You know, we're 6 underdogs winning this week. I don't think so. But are we going to have...
Maybe.
You think?
Maybe.
Oh, dude.
Maybe.
Who's your other dog? We'll give you all one more. Who's your other dog that wins?
Oh, man. I got to look at the card. Give me a second. Let me look at the card.
Let's go. You got Caillou Fernando, Kulin Lora, you got Shauna Bannon, you got Andre.
Bannon's not bad.
Well, Puja's the underdog in that one, but everybody has Bannon winning. I'm going Puja.
Yeah.
59 inches of reach. Let's do it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's what
59 inches of reach.
I think if I stick my chest out, it goes 59 inches. But hey, you know, and I know that Shauna does have like a point fighting background too.
Yeah.
So that's really nice. Gets the strike ups. So she keeps the strikes. I do see her winning that. Goes card. That's fine. But man, let's see what Buja got. Because, you know, I'm not going to make the hype about her, but we happen to bring her up.
It's going to be a fun card, man.
It is. I can't wait to talk and text with you all day tomorrow about it.
Starts early, right?
1:15, unless something gets canceled. All right, everybody. Make sure you get over to Dr. Roto and check out Dr. Roto at msn.com as well, too. We have tons of articles, just like I said. Best receivers all the time. Best receivers to pick right now. Lots of baseball content coming out. Top 25 pitchers. Top 25 relief pitchers. You're going to get that for free. And when you want more, you come to Dr. Roto and you sign up. And we make sure that you are our rich friend. Because we know other than to bring the pain to the competition. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you again, Dan. Have a holla out.
Anytime, man.
Woo! We'll see y'all next week. Let's get it.
Love being here.
Oh, we gotta kill it, bud.
Thanks for stopping by the office. Get your fantasy prescription by subscribing to the channel and checking out drroto.com. Until the next visit, be well and take care.